finally jumping into the first game of this BO2 between Bren Esports and AHQ here. So AHQ is going to be starting on the right side. They're going to be the offense here with their lineup composition. Same goes for Bren, who is on the defender side.
Pistol round's going to be start kicking things off AHQ's. Rainy already taking quite a significant amount of damage as the team looks to try and push onto site. And Cypher is all by himself. He doesn't know what's going on. The first two picks goes up to dubstep from Bren as C Long is now going to be pushed over. They drop the spike, and now this is going to be the problem for the attackers. They are going to have to try and get onto site and look to kind of push out of C Long. That's going to be another pick. AHQ's Rainy double headshot as the defenders found the spike and closed in on Q.
Dude, I love what Bren Esports was actually really trying to go for towards this B long as well. The minute they got the first two pick off and instantly realized they dropped the spike, they're like, guys, this is the moment. Just push at them and literally push them out of their comfort zone as we constantly pick them up one by one. And remember, this is the pistol round for them, so they have literally nothing to lose here. So now Bren Esports only losing two members. They're going to be having that economic advantage here. We'll be able to bring out that firepower to go against AHQ.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the people I've talked to previously as I was prepping for this was really highly commending Bren Esports as a big standout. Well, maybe because they were Filipino as well, that's probably going to be a big factor, but they definitely have the skill based on their history in the game so far. Bren Dubstep, once again, he does not mess around.
Dubstep just really dropping the beat there for the rest of the team here. Now, last on stand is going to be AHQ here, this Brimstone. And the thing about this as well, although, yes, by facts, anyone who's got any pistol, Igor going to go against pistol, will never have the advantage. But then again, Arbiter was still able to trade things off again here with the classic, by the way, and might just get the spike down too. But here comes the rotation coming in, but with the paranoid, a little bit blind there, and Ching will literally put Arbiter, the last member of AHQ, down on the ground, and will casually defuse this spike.
AHQ is just not ready for how aggressive Bren is going to be. Like, they are on the defensive side, and they are pushing out through B and making sure that they are getting those frags while still having anchors on site. So it's something that AHQ is going to have to adapt to. Then again, we also have to remember that was the pistol round, and they did win it for the side of Bren. So, you know, they were expected to lose for this second round, as AHQ finally can actually have enough money to make those buys happen. But it looks like it's only going to be like somewhat of a half buy, almost. Kind of interesting coming. Oh, wait, sorry. Full buys coming out for AHQ. I got the colors mixed up because I'm a little cross-eyed, unfortunately. And this time, Bren is going to be sticking with their guns, but bringing an operator into their arsenal.
Because Bren just really wants to try to really control their own economy, at least in this case, and at the same time, it shows that they're really confident with whatever weapons they have from the previous round. So with two Spectres, they're going to be able to do quite an amount of damage, and also at the same time, if AHQ were to beat Bren Esports in this round number 3, then their economy wouldn't be hurt that much at all. By the way, Arbiter pushing towards the showers.
I mean, that's a good time. I mean, their setup, especially Arsenal coming in from Bren, is just the perfect example of how to like save up, not looking to go for the upgrades, but maximizing the weapons that they have until otherwise. The aftershock is coming through. Does it actually connect? No, it does not connect onto Cypher.
I mean, it's never gonna be easy to land that aftershock at all. Like it's a very simple skill to really evade. But the whole point of the aftershock is just to really try to force any player out of position here, out into its open, that allow the rest of the team to have a really great pick off here. By the way, now we can see a slow rotation coming from AHQ, slowly rotating towards this B side. I guess they were trying to hope that they can force Bren towards this A, but anyway, that doesn't really work out. Dubstep was able to initiate here by taking out Mill. This Bren pushing straight towards True Hookah. Oh, it's a double kill as well. Still going down the line, and with this miss and even with their power, he will be able to sustain.
Yeah, he's going to use the second Lear as well to try and reposition here, but he's got to be careful. The smoke comes down. This is some good team play over all the Omen dropping the smoke as Dispenser moves up forward. They don't know how close he actually is, but Breach, he's got 13 seconds to make this happen. It picks up 2 Rainy, but unfortunately, Dispenser, the one who finally catches him off guard, and they save the op.
Oh, really well played coming from Dispenser as well, getting a beautiful triple kill for himself in that last round. And remember, although Bren Esports only lost 2 members here, they didn't really hurt their economy that much. They're still they have a lot of sage. They won in that round 2. Now, but on the other hand, AHQ, is currently in that losing streak. Although yes, it will be unfortunate if they lose 3 more rounds, but they're still going to be getting quite the losing streak goal here.
Yeah, Brent overall just really, really good play. They're still making sure that this economy is in shambles for the side of AHQ, and AHQ actually going to go for an anti-eco round this time, and this is going to be big because if they get more than 2 to 3 kills, that's going to be so good. One more up, no, fault line's going to be coming down. Ching going to be dropping down the recon arrow.
Recon's going to be doing quite a amount of vision as well. By the way, Cheng, he knows someone's there as well. Especially with the Aldrin, going to be pretty well. Oh, he better get out of the way as well. But beautiful push coming from Jesse Vash to really support his team as Cam was actually pushing him in. Broken on the other side was able to get the drop on Rainy. We're looking at 2v5, a potential flawless round coming from the side here of Bren Esports.
Wow, I definitely thought Sova was going to get traded off there, but some really good team play coming in from Bren. They really are showing their stuff here. The off still a problem. Lands the shot, and as you call it, Boscoom finishes off the headshot to secure the flawless defenders round.
Oh man, like I think at this point Ching was pretty much like just shouting at his team. I was like, Jesse, save me! I don't have my gun.
Jesse, don't let go of my hand.
Oh man, this is the typical Team Rocket here. Jesse and James, but sadly, Bren, as this solo is actually going to be Ching instead. Now coming back to this buy, this is actually going to be the second time AHQ is going to be losing here, so they're going to be getting an additional 500 cash for their credits. But it looks like they're not going to go safe for that third round. They're going to be fully committed because they have quite a savings for themselves.
Well, yeah, I mean they're eco.
Like, it's not the best for sure, but I think with all the rifles, I think they should be able to contend with Bren Esports in this 5th round.
I mean, true, but it's not like they're going to put too big of a dent. I think they need 2 full buy rounds to really hurt Bren's economy so far. But I mean, that's going to be a good initial pickoff from Bren's side. AHQ looking to try and gain some information. They like to actually split up. They actually like splitting up just like this, having a good dispersion to figure out, okay, where's the cipher is going to be, where are they usually trying to set up. And it looks like A side looking to be quite clear. However, Omen is on the flank. Raze can easily make something, but can't. He doesn't need any help. He's just going to 1v1 Borkum this time.
It's really unfortunate too as well, losing the fact that Borkum will get picked up, but Dispenser easily trading things out as he was able to pick up Arbiter. It's going to be looking down to a 3v4, and Dispenser knowing that the fact that he has to quickly go back towards his side after spotting him towards that middle side. But look at it, the rest of the team is to go for the rotation, but Dubs once again with the double kill in this round, picks off and shuts down Io, and now AHQ has 2 more members, but it looks like they're not going to go for the safety. They're looking very confident. They still want to try to get at least any more kills, or at least get this spike planted.
Just look at this crosshair placement coming in from Bren. So far, it's just their kills have been so clean. They really haven't dropped the ball just yet. They've only lost they've only taken 1 casualty so far, which is not too bad considering that they are 4 rounds up. Now, he has to make sure he is checking up these corners. That cubby is not safe. They've got 10 seconds right now, as Bren are very happy to just play for time.
Oh no, anyway, it looks like they're going to be trying to fall back here, and most importantly, they're not going to really leave these positions yet because they have no idea where's this potential rotation. They heard the teleport themselves, spots him up, but but Cam was able to get the drop on Dispenser first. They're trying to go for the hunt. Bill was able to drop another member, but dubstep, clean, sealing the deal here with a beautiful double kill. Literally all members of AHQ got dropped there, and none of them came back to the next round with any weapons.
But I mean, it is a play. It is a play to make. You're pinned down. You're essentially pinned down. You could have pulled backwards, but then the call is going to be made to start hunting them. So they just kind of hunker on their own, because they don't know how many members are in hookah that side. So pretty smart play coming in from AHQ, making the best of that situation.
Just really unfortunate. I think they really wanted to try to bring those 2 weapons, those 2 rifles in particular, to this next round, because this is the 5th round. They get an additional 500 credits. 1 more round. If they were to lose this round, then they're going to be getting the additional 2,900.
Yeah, but you know the pace is definitely being set by Bren here. Ow, drone gonna get taken out, but still pretty good. Making sure that they're using the shoulder peaks as a way to kind of bait out the shots. In this case, the tracking dart.
By the way, here comes a full-fledged engagement as well. They're getting ready to drop down all these skyballs, and even the officers are try to force them all the way back towards Lamb. And that's going to be giving them quite the amount of cover here. A lot of utility is going to be used just to allow them to get on top of this side, because they want to get on top of it, get the plant down. But just look at this out there for Reina. He could have teleported, but I think he's just still holding on the line. Maybe he's having a little bit of connection issue here.
No. He's probably just holding. They don't know how many people are on the site, but now that they realize that everybody's here, AHQ needs to kind of hold strong. strong. Bren starting to fall apart here. They need to get those picks. Unfortunately, that aftershock is going to isolate that Jet by herself. They need to start peeking out as once again, that Brimstone smoke, so good. 3 of them, they last pretty long. And this 1v1 still hasn't been able, but Ching is able to connect the shots, and that is AHQ, their first round against Bren. Finally, a victory.
Although yes, Bren was playing the waiting game as well because he really wanted to ensure whether there's how many people is currently pushing towards this B. But at the same time, there's a lot of utilities. Even alters were being thrown into the mix. Although yes, they only saw a majority of three ages of utility was being used here, including the orbital strike. But I think Bren was just playing a little bit more safer here.
No, I think Bren also were making sure that they had an extra contingency plan because again, this was a B side push. If if AHQ decided, oh yeah, let's commit just enough people so that once we have enough of a rotation from Bren, we could just hop into the teleporter and push through showers into A once more, forcing them again to start rotating once more.
Ooh, Logan's gonna be rooting for that recon ball. He has to fall back a little bit, but Jesse is very confident. He's still gonna be holding out that corner and angle, while also at the same time trying to give a lot of information towards his team. But here comes Rez with the blast back. He manages to spot him out and literally retaliate back with that cyber cage.
He is making sure that he's taking out this owl drone here once more. His position has been compromised. He's going to take a wide swing here, but unfortunately, that's going to be Ken winning it out as AHQ's Rainy is going to be there for the trades. The Hunter's Fury coming on out here, trying to get some information and pushing them out of this default position. But the counter all coming in for Ken. He makes sure he takes out 2 dubstep, but Ching bite the dust.
Ken, it is the Hunter, and the Hunter is online as he was able to pick up a beautiful double kill on the Hunter's Fury. But here comes to the last man setting. Brandy spots Reina.
Another one?
Okay, causes but Sally Ken is gonna end this round here with a bit of a triple kill on his belt here.
Another one bites the dust again. Oh my goodness, they're just rolling on. AHQ coming up pretty strong into this round. That's pretty good. But the eco starting to hurt on the side of Bren. If they lose this one, that means AHQ breaks even.
Oh man, but interesting fact as well, like AHQ actually came through this round without the jet, but I guess this just shows as well that they're a little bit more, they feel a little bit more, how to say, better, feel a little bit more better with having a little bit more utility that not only allows it to be defending, but also able to push on top of that site here.
I mean, they've got a versatile team composition, and more importantly so, they got that Brimstone, so it really helps that post-plant situation. Getting onto the site with Breach and Race is a great way to actually play this, but now it's going to be Brim. Arbiter is going to get that headshot onto a Borcom as they start pushing through, blinding in towards U-Haul. The fight will begin.
And beautiful timing as well with the paint shot. It's going to be actually forcing Jesse Vash outside of that U-Haul, allowing Mill to go for the spray down. Even through the cyber cage, by the way, with the neural tap, they're going to be able to know where's the majority members of Brand East. But it looks like they're going to be falling back. They know, like, okay, we lost the site. There's a lot of utilities going to be used on the side of AHQ. They're just going to fall back and save for the next round.
Yep. Looks like they're going to be able to have no issues here whatsoever. Bren, they know their economy is starting to hurt, so they can't afford to lose too many people. They're going to take their time and start lurking here, as Jet is just making sure that she is holding spawn site. I don't think AHQ should be getting too greedy. They should just let the bomb go, hold this position, and not push any further than this. This is a good spot to be in.
Oh, no, that's going to be able to take a nice, beautiful kill for himself. And the worst part, he's a Jet. He can get away with it either way. After one pick out, tailwinds away.
I mean, dubstep, he got milk.
Yeah, he definitely got milk. But so does Rainy, who's definitely liking to go towards that dispenser. 2v4, but that round is going to be going towards the side here of AHQ. Yeah, economy-wise, Brand still was able to pick out quite a number of weapons for themselves. Jesse Vaz, I believe he's going to be able to ask for a drop from his teammate here. Still fully equipped and ready to go. But then again, should Brand were to lose this round, they probably had to go for a second eco on this next one.
Yes, that's true, but Brent can't afford to lose. Really can't afford to lose. Ooh, that's not gonna be enough. He picks up the Phantom, but only light armor, 200. Just a little short, but overall, sorry, really short, but overall, he's got to make the best of this situation as AHQ once again going to try and go for that shower to bath push.
Man, Mill really hates those Aldra, going for the spray down too. But anyway, we're going to be seeing still a slow push coming from the side here of AHQ as they really want to try to see if they can bait any of them out towards this A. That's pretty much why we saw that nice sky smoke towards that A side bar to hopefully to try to divert. And it looks like it's working as well because already Brand East was still holding down that position. 3 members holding down towards this point A, whereas Brand East, they have no idea how many people is towards this B.
Yep, Paint Shell's coming out. The Showstopper as well. Ooh, it's gonna be a zoning. It's gonna be a zoning Showstopper coming in from Milk, just in case there was another person stacked behind the canister. As the rest of the team is starting to pour into the side, smoke side, elbow is gonna be cleared out, which opens up spawn. Now this is gonna be an impossible situation for AHQ to lose, as Bren is gonna be cleaning up the rest, and you can just see Dubstep is like, hell nah.
Yeah, man, he's dropping the beat on the majority of his members here too, and it's such a Dubstep was able to take a beautiful kill on Milk though, but Rainy is going to be able to trade things back. Last man standing is going to be our dear friend Rainer here, and Dispenser, I don't think he really want to try it. Every time we see Dispenser, I guess his main role here is going to be the main as a lurker, as he constantly goes towards his backline, towards his back here. But I just feel that Bren is slowly being pressured. The fact that AHQ is just constantly just diverting their attention here and there.
I think that's what AHQ has got to do, because they have some really strong post plant strategies. And overall, I think that you're just better on that post plant until we see Bren actually on the opposite attacking side. But for now, their defense, as long as they can keep them back from the site, it's always a plus. However, the moment AHQ is on it and has the numbers advantage for a post plant, they really take it all the way home.
Alright, anyway, this is going to be the 9th round here. Sorry, the 10th round, 10th round here. And we're going to be trying to get all this weapon for themselves. Light armor for the side here of Borkum. But then again, he's pretty much very confident as I said. We have seen his firepower cover for the side here of Borkum. So he's still pretty fine, especially with that one-tap weapon with the Vandal. He's going to be checking out all those corners. And remember, both Cypher and Omen really great anchors and for both of the side here when it comes out to defending.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is hurtful with Dubstep actually going with that entry frag on Ken, and I believe that was actually a really great pickup coming from both sides here towards that long.
Yeah, very nice pick. Very nice pick there. Making sure that they're making sure that Showers is always going to be clear. But the moment he gets that kill, he's going to be backing up. As the rest of the team trying to get onto B site once again. The rotation should be getting called here, but just in case, they set up a one-way smoke down by A as they make the full rotation in towards B site. The hunt begins.
The hunter begins indeed, and now Ching still going to be able to find out. Ooh, but Rainy was still able to sustain here. He has his spy, especially going to be trying to go for a couple attacks here from Windows or Hookah in this case, but he's going to be slowly falling back. But look at the teleporter. We see our dear Fred Jack getting ready to teleport anytime soon by Flashpoint. Going to try to see if he can go for a couple of wall backs or try to do a little bit more damage here.
He's waiting for the opportunity to walk through that teleporter. And Dubstep, he could easily do this with the up and down. He doesn't need to go. Dispenser dispatches AHQ's Rady.
You know what's really amazing? I love the fact that that instant reaction coming from the side here or Brand. They instantly tell the side, right, Dispenser is like, I'm not going to stay on A anymore because a majority of this push is actually coming from the side here. AHQ has always been towards this B side. Although there were some engagement towards this A, but the majority is going to be this B. So Dispenser like, you know what? I'm going to change my position. I'm no longer going to be A. I'm going to go towards this B side, and it totally worked out in their favor in this case.
Yeah, I think at this point that Bren is really making sure. AHQ doesn't really want to attack A too often and likes to actually go for the defaults, just because they do push through Showers, and Showers is highly compromisable because you can really hold people in Showers because it's such a weird layout in terms of the map, because it really forces you into these 1v1. If you don't win that gunfight, there's nothing you can do. And Heaven is also a very powerful point on the map to make sure that shower entrance is going to be watched over.
And we're just slowly rotating towards Heaven here on point A, and the rest of the team slowly rotating back as well, because Opus is going to be used towards this U-Haul to try to force them back as they slowly get towards the side. Rainy gets a beautiful headshot kill on top of Broker, tying things up between a 4v4. Skyvar's going to be dropped down along with the side with this spike as well. Aftershock trying to throw them back, but that's it. He has the vision. He knows he has to come out of the smoke as well, so he's going to be trying to see if he can pick off anyone with this blade stuff. Ooh, recon ball is going to spot him out here, but here comes the rolling thunder. But that's it. Just all his damage. He tried to out-juke, evade away, but not going to be good enough. But Io and Jesse try to turn things around, but sadly enough, AHQ turn things back towards his favor, and now it's going to be 6-5 here.
What did I say? AHQ, their post plant is really, really nice, and the great utilization of that ultimate coming in from Breach, making sure like, hey, I'm going to make sure that even the bomb is going to get covered by that rolling thunder as well. But I'm almost guaranteed to get an initial pick off here if Jet doesn't have her tailwind, which she so happened to try to updraft to get over the rolling thunder. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way.
I mean, come on, man, it's rolling thunder, man. It's really hard to really argue unless you're literally out of their range for themselves here. But anyway, coming from the side of Bren, they're going to be in this very last round. They're going to be picking up the judge for themselves here. Although the score is very tight here, but Bren is still sort of in the lead here.
Yeah, they are, but you know they've really closed the gap here. Bren started off really strong, but now they've closed the gap so much. It's 6-5 as this round is going to be so important. Milk gets the first initial kill onto Ching, but the rest of Bren, they are making sure that they are rotating fast to get onto site. Elbow is still being held. If Cypher holds on a little bit longer, he is going to be able to get off so much as the team looks to rotate. Even from Hookah's side, that's good spawn. Gonna be dead. Dubstep and Borkun gonna be down. Cypher still hasn't spotted out yet. Double P coming in from AHQ, killing them off. And that last member is gonna be Dispenser trying to make this play happen. No, Empress gets another kill. Overheal is gonna be working out for him. Fault line comes through. He's just waiting. He just needs to find an opportunity. It's a 2v1 situation. He just needs to get another headshot here, and he might be able to pull this off. He sees the peek. He gets another one. Can he ace this? Oh my goodness, the dismiss comes through. He's gonna tap the bomb real quick. Speaking on the left side, he's gonna make sure he clears through. Dancing left to right, he's gotta jiggle, keep jiggling. 7 HP. Oh no! And that's gonna be the classic kill from AO. Oh my goodness, that was almost the cleanest ace.
Dude, it was super clean and very smooth coming from the side here of Dispenser as well. And the best part about Reyna as well, like we were talking about Reyna so much, or me in particular, I have always said that Reyna will always be a hero that's very conditional, because let's be honest, if you're not a top fragger, if you can't get a lot of kills, you're pretty much a very skillless hero. Although yes, your Lear is probably one of the best flash in the game, but if you're not able to step up, you're not going to be able to fully utilize your full kit and just don't and dedicate towards his team. But in this case, Dispenser really popping things off with a 14-7 and 1 KDA. Absolutely insane here.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you are playing Reyna, you got to make sure that your fundamentals are strong, that you've got some, you got to give it to the best aimer on your team, because again, it's a very snowbally agent. Like the moment you get that first initial kill, you're going to be trying to create as much of an advantage to get the second one and the third and the fourth. That's going to be Arbiter picking up the ult orb. He's going to get out of the way just before Omen was about to peek him.
Oh, but anyway, here comes the retaliation coming as Bren is just going to push it down to the side here. Despite picking up a beautiful double kill, going to be committed that dismiss and devour to try to get themselves a little bit of that healing. Pushing down to the side after shot. Ooh, he better gets out of the fall line too. Chin gets a beautiful pick up on Mill. We're looking at a 2v3 here. It's going to be a very hard defense or retake coming from the side here of AHQ. Can't spot one, go for the combo attack, was not able to connect the wall. Sorry, scratch that. He managed to connect it on dubstep, but here comes the flash from that flashpoint. Brainy finds one angle, takes the pick, but Borkun gets him first. And with the frenzy, was able to nail down Jesse, but Ching will be the one that puts Ken down.
That's going to be the attackers winning this round, 7-6. Bren against AHQ, a very good default push. A default plant onto A, making sure they have full control over onto U-Haul, and as well as on the showers as they finally pushed on through, knowing that they had the numbers advantage to close out this round. But now let's see what else Bren has under their sleeves.
Look at according to the buy, so we're going to be seeing 2 Bulldogs, 2 Phantoms, and 1 Venom on the side here of Bren. Whereas AHQ, this is going to be the second eco round for them. But then again, Can not going to be picking up the Sharon. He feels like since we're going to go for the eco, and let's be honest, Bucky is like 100 cash, a little bit more than the Sharon. Brings up the bucket, and I guess he's going to be trying to position himself literally right like inside of Hookah, that his strategy was to see if he was able to pick up any members with that shotty.
Yeah, but here it comes. The smokes are coming out pretty quick here. The fault line is going to be coming out of reach, making sure to slow down this push onto B long, as the rest of the team going to be droning out garden side. Yep, he checks the corners, making sure that he's safe. Now he has to make sure he gets some vision onto U-Haul, but smoke is going to keep him covered.
Now Mill, he has already spotted out the owl drone. He knows someone might be potentially pushing towards his B long too. I think he spots out the legs. He's already has his sights and aim towards it as well. But here comes the tailway. They're going to be initiating straight towards the side. Dustin was able to pick up a beautiful kill, but then Io was able to trade things back. Now we're looking at currently at 2v2. Currently on majority of the teammates on towards the side. Mill comes in with the flashback. He has the bucket, gets the tag, but not the headshot he was looking for. As Dispenser was able to trade things back and devour to get back to HP. But Dispenser surviving with 1 HP. And Io playing with the surrounding gets the have a divine judgment on our dear friend Dispenser, who was only 1 HP.
Nicely done coming out of AHQ with a thrifty round, playing from behind. Now, Bren, oh boy, they got to eco this round.
Definitely, they have to go for this eco here. But it looks like the Bucky really came through here for the rest of the team. But Sally was not able to get enough damage to pick up Dispenser. But oh man, that trade coming from IO was absolutely insane.
Yeah, really, really nice job all around from AHQ. It looks like, you know, their defense is looking to be much, much better than they were on their offense in comparison to Bren. As Bren looking to try and mix things up. Oh, Dispenser finds that pick off onto Milk. Got Milk again.
Oh man. That name and that call phrase is absolutely insane to me, Gideon. But anyway, here comes Brady, gonna be pushing.
Would you prefer somebody if I just said got apples?
Oh no, Gideon, come on! We can't say that on a Twitch stream, man. But I think he went to the supermarket to get himself some apples as he went to pick up that Omen, tying this out to a 4v4. But remember, Bren Esport is currently on the equal side, although they have to share it. But Rainy, here's it coming to picks up a beautiful headshot with the Vandal though. Now AHQ holding down the side really well. Play Arbiter with a long range spray with the Phantom, really making it work here. But 2v4, the spike is still in the hands of Bren. They can still try to push this through, but the location has been revealed here, and so much information has already been fed to the rest of the members of AHQ.
Yep, now they know they can tell by the sounds. They know what the weapon area is going to be. They know that they're equaling this round, so they aren't that. It's not like they were going to lose too hard. They just want to minimize the casualties, just in case somebody had a sneaky shotgun.
Oh man, but then again, they did brought a shotty inside this game though, so it's. But sadly, it was just not good enough in this case, yeah.
No, it's just really smart from AHQ's side, because in most situations, people get a little bit, they're ecoing this round, let's just be a little bit more aggressive, and all of a sudden, they get caught off guard by taking a sharp corner, and bam, gets hit by a Bucky or even a shorty in most cases.
Now anyway, full buy is going to be coming from the side here. Our dear friend Bren Esport. This might be the turning point as well, because remember, now both teams is fully equipped here. It all comes down to who is able to make that fast play and those quick picks, and I believe Dispenser is ready to step up to take that role here.
Arbiter gets spotted out in showers and bath, which means that they're going to rotate backwards to kind of control the site more than they want to control showers. Sova making his way onto that rotation here. Lurkers are starting to push out from B side to hopefully, find a potential pick.
Still holding on the line. Arbiter is getting ready to counter initiate with those guys for to try to force any pushback. Not sure if the Outer did spot him out exactly where he was, but anyway, CMB is going to be drawn out for a couple of good measures. But from the shadow, it's going to be committed as well to go for the TP. But Dispenser getting Arbiter first. But I was able to trade things back on Dustin. No Jet, but Ken was able to pick up Broken with the Operator. He's going to be hunting for more. Remember, this is Ken who was able to pick up a beautiful double kill with that Hunter's Fury, and he is the Hunter right now on the hunt for Bren Esport members.
He just needs one more, and he'll be able to get his ult. And if he wants to, he could probably finish off the round with no issues whatsoever. Oh, that shock arrow nearly connecting. He's got to be careful. He's only at 33 HP.
But 33 HP and also 33 seconds on the clock as well. They still have a little bit more time left if you really want to go for the applying, but the position coming for the rest of the team. And Io, very patient with that angle, was waiting for anyone to go for the spin here. Here comes the Nero, they're going to be able to find out exactly where they are. Rolling Thunder's going to be committed towards this U-Haul to try to force anyone back. But unfortunately, they're no longer there. They already prepared to rotate towards this B side, but the spike is a little bit too far here. They had to be really quick about this.
Breach.
Oh no, breach! But sadly, Jesse Bash was able to pick up ready right before the count. But then again, it's only 2 seconds clock, and there's just not enough time for Bren to get towards that side.
Yeah, because again, that's what happens when you have U-Haul control. When you're able to kind of control the default area of the site, you do have access to the teleporter. So if things go bad, you're just hopping into it, TPing over to B site, and making sure you get that plant down fast. Unfortunately for Omen, there was no way for him to cross, no way to drop any smokes, no flashes, no utility to help him get there safely. He has to take the long way around.
Yeah, so in other words, just a really good usage coming from our side here, Rainy, after using the rolling down and securing that U-Haul to get towards the teleporter just to buy a little bit more time. But anyway, this is going to be the buy round once again for the side here of AHQ. Bren Esport looks like it's going to be a partial. It looks like because 2 members was able to save here, but not the rest of the team is going to be committed to this buy. Really well played and saving that economy here.
Now the rest of the team is going to be slowly pushing on through. That's going to be the spy cam being broken off, and that means AHQ, they're not going to be aggressively pushing from the B side, knowing that there's a spy cam there. So they know that the left side of the map has been a little compromised, so they might rotate through spawn or maybe even through hookah just to play for picks.
still taking it nice and slow, making sure covering all the angles and as many information as can. Because remember, Cypher is the kind of agent where he's not really fast when it comes to that offensive plays. He's the kind of character which you just want to take it nice and slow, get enough information, and just deliver it all towards the teammate. That way they can figure it out. But anyway, here comes the push coming in from dubstep.
Not enough height there on that updraft. Oh, he finds one, but unfortunately, Arbiter reacts a little bit faster. He's going to be dropping down the orbital strike as well. Able to get one, but the headshot's coming in strong as the retake comes on over. Ching, he's out of here. He doesn't want no part of this no more. Ooh, boy. What a play coming in from Brimstone.
Oh man, but then again, he's already on top of the side. He had to quickly go for the plant as well. Gonna go for the fake one, but suddenly the rotation is a little bit too quick for him. Ching was able to get the nice job on Rainy, but Milk coming with the ball back will be able to drop the last man of Bren Esport, and AHQ will be the first team to hit that double-digit score.
7 to 10 right now. Bren really struggling against the defense. AHQ. But let's look at that replay one more time, because I think Ching did some really smart moves overall. He hopped out. He was setting up for this site, knowing that they would be coming through spawn. He thinks about it. All right, get that one pick off the spawn. All right, I can't really see. Gonna try and get. I personally think that if he pushed out more, rotated a little bit more, and dropped it towards the towards U-Haul side a little bit further, at least then he could start playing for Cubby. He could look to play all the way at the back, or even elbow as well.
Yeah, but I think in that situation as well, he didn't really underestimate teammates at all. But Borg started things off as he instantly gets rid of the Sova here. Although AHQ still has the Cypher for a little bit of information gathering, but here comes the push. Borkum slowly walking through a hookah, 5 spawn, almost connected the third one too, but anyway, 2 kills, pick up from Kasaya. Borkum was pretty amazing as it is.
He's going to be smoking off backside here as Reyna is going to come in hard. Dispenser cleaning up shop, and now that's going to be B side as they look to push out. Are they going to go hunting though?
Oh no, there's no way. They're pretty much very happy about this as well, since AHQ is pretty much just 3 more rounds before the game ends, so they're not going to be taking any necessary risks. But also, I like the fact that this time Dispenser was able to get the revenge picked up on Io, which pretty much the exact same way was how Io was able to pick him off. But then again, Dispenser was like 1 HP in that last one. So it's totally fair enough. But again, I love what Arbiter did before he died in the last round. He was just pretty much like, if I'm gonna die, you're gonna die with me with the orbital strike, boy. Burn.
It was a good orbital strike. That oh man, that just absolute reign of terror really chunked out quite a decent number of people from the side of Bren. But at the end of the day, here AHQ is still up in rounds, and it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for Bren to bring this all the way back.
I mean, it's gonna be taking a while. Baby steps, kid. Baby step, one step at a time. Sure, I believe that Bren Eastman and all their fans out there is hoping for Bren to just get a clean win for sure, right?
But of course, that goes without saying. But I think AHQ on the defense right now are looking really, really strong. It usually just comes down to who gets that first pick, and then everybody makes that rotation for the all-in. And in most cases, AHQ comes up on top.
And you also must take into account as well, AHQ, they're not pushover team at all. They're absolutely skilled. They got 34th place back in the Africa TV Asia Showdown, and in that 34th place, they contended with the top 2 Japanese team. Absolute justice here, and the score wasn't really one-sided at all. But anyway, coming back towards this game, Bren Esport taking it nice and easy as they slowly get as much information as possible. And this Cypher for the side of Bren, he's trying to do as much look as possible to get as much information on how many members are there of AHQ is on A.
They're looking for any kind of information, and that's kind of the name of the game right now. Who's going to be able to make that first move? Who's going to aggressively peek and give away their position? Because if they do it right now onto B long, they're going to have to deal with this jet. Ricanera comes through, and Milk unfortunately is going to get spotted out. He goes for the spray. He goes for the paint cans, making sure that it explodes midway. But unfortunately, even with the Lear that was shot a little bit too far, not going to work out.
Oh man, either way, I also love the fact that even though they have a one-man advantage, they're not really forcing straight onto the side just yet. They're taking it nice and easy. They totally know the AHQ might just try to go for this rotation as well. It all comes down to how much information Cypher can get towards this point A here as he slowly rotates back to get the spy as he rotates back towards his B.
Oh, there we go. Going to be able to get dubstep here this time round, but there goes the Hunter's Fury. They've been spotted out at Borkov. He is kind of trapped here. He's going to take one, but he's already pushing through it. Luckily, that paranoia is going to help out the team. team as they take control over the site. One in elbow, one coming through spawn. Omen, he's got to be careful, but he's going to smoke it off just to deny vision as they get the plant down.
By the way, beautiful usage of the dark coverage. So they're going to be forcing that Blizzard to be out of position. By the way, Broken pushes forward, taking 3 kills for the team in this side of the round here for Bren Esports here. Now the score 9 to 10. Baby steps, getting like I said, baby step, and they're slowly climbing back up to this.
Definitely, and now they're going to be starting a new round, new
Double
day, 9 to 10.
Buckies.
Ooh, triple Bucky. Oh, okay. Looks like it's an anti-eco round.
Is this going to be another repeat of Myth gameplays with 5 Buckies?
It probably isn't, because we also have to remember that not everybody has like a lot of credits to kind of work with here. So yeah, sure, you can get the Buckies, but some people, they're going to be forced to be like, all right, I'll take a sheriff with some light armor and
I thank God for that. And I thank God for that. Seriously, Myth with 5 Buckies, that was absolutely insane. Against a full rifle round, by the way.
True, but I mean, Seek and Strike, he'd be very happy. You'd just see 5 Buckies all over again.
I guess it works to his stick. They're on the defender side too. By the way, coming in, Bren taking it nice and easy. Most importantly, I think maybe they just have a rough idea. They do the exact same thing which they did in the last round. They're just taking it nice and easy, get that information. Boom buddy, or the Roomba in this case, doing his job, but sadly didn't live long enough to fully complete it.
Yeah, but Milk is still holding Hookah here real strong. There's nothing much they can do except to throw down the shock arrows. He's at an off angle, so there's no real way to bounce it in, other than just bouncing off that corridor wall into his face. But even then, it's a tough shot, and you're not entirely sure where she's going to be there. But Bren rotating towards A side here, looking for any picks as they slowly push out through showers, but it's been mollied off, and this is the problem with showers.
Incinerary is definitely going to be running out soon. The mini runner, he's just going to run through the flame with the leader. So he can try to pick up any member. Good one as well, but sadly it's not going to be enough. And Barrida was able to pick up a double kill with the Bucky. He's making things work and ready with the pickup of the Sheriff on Orcum. This is not really a fully committed. It's actually an equal round, but then again, 3 Buckies, they're making it work. They're doing so much economic damage here. But Showstopper going to be committed towards his bar, but sadly it will not be able to connect on anybody. But Wu Jing was able to find one person towards his U-Haul. Now it's going to be down to a 2v3. Jesse Vash, he has the operator, but then again, they are fighting against Buckies. They have exactly 6 seconds to go for this plan though.
They can't. I mean, the spy carrier. Yeah, the spy carrier died in a very awkward spot. They just can't get the bomb back. As Arbiter is going to be picking up this Vandal, and still Bren aggressively peeking, making sure that they want to kind of like hurt somebody, thinking that the round is over and catch them off guard.
Oh man, but then again, really well played coming from AHQ, especially like making full use of their positioning and fully understanding that this Bucky is not really great at that long range. Played the close games and being very patient about it. But at the same time, really amazing thought coming from Bren Esports, because remember when our dear friend Ching was actually committing a recon ball towards that hookah, right? He realized there was no pre-firing. He knows someone is there, but no one was pre-firing for it, and he was wondering why. And he sort of assumed like maybe they're going with Buckies, maybe they're going with Charlies here. Instantly, guys, go towards point A where we can fully utilize our range and this operator play. By the way, Cannon Mill was already starting this round with a beautiful 3-man pickup. Oh my lord!
Get up, boom buddy! As they go quickly drop on the cans as well, but unfortunately Jesse Vash was already prepared to deal with whoever peeks out a hookah, and he profits off of his position.
Okay, anyway, here comes our dear 1v2 battles on the other side, and on towards his beat, you're going to be seeing a really tough one too. Where's our dear friend Omen? Oh, there he is. He's going to go for this local play, try to see if he can try to catch anyone rotating from this back line and try to secure this beat if he could. But AHQ, they're playing it very disciplined. They're not too greedy. They know they're only 2 more rounds away. They're just going to hold each side by themselves. And remember, Cypher's very great at anchoring down the point and even great as their lurker.
Yeah, I mean, overall, AHQ, their defense top-notch. They're making sure that they are covering every single one of these angles here. Please.
Shot. They don't see it.
Okay, alright. He misses the entry. And now he has to turn around. Omen tries to make it, but he still gets the headshot. And almost another one. And Borkum managing to duck under before the bullets connect. He's going to teleport on out of there, but he's got 36 life. Can he make this work? He's going to take an operator in hopes to secure this round. But unfortunately, he doesn't get perfectly behind the corner. corner and gets cut off immediately.
Just really unfortunate. He was trying to use the shrouded step to try to get back that operator, but seriously, that's just how annoying these lurkers, all these lurker plays, all these players are trying to go for. So Io really well played, although yes, the first initial engagement wasn't really in your favor. He was actually trying to go for the headshot, although he missed, he still managed to follow up through the cyber kick. I thought that was absolutely insane.
Yep, looks like the pings are coming. Danger on the B side, and looks like they're going to try and make a push for it, while Cypher just holds A side with the spy cam to get information on it, on anything that AHQ performs.
Although I love the usage of the lure as well, like Dispenser already started to figure out like maybe AHQ might be a little bit more confident trying to go for these side picks, and then instantly try to follow up with his teammate who was trying to go for this trade-off. But suddenly, our dear friend Breach on the side here of AHQ, he decided to back off from it.
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised. I think they are just expecting somebody to be sitting in hookah, and that's why Sova, he's just taking his time, waiting for Cypher to pick up that bomb, and then afterwards dropping the owl drone just to double check, just in case, because you can never be too careful. Now that they know that hookah is cleared, they can start pushing up.
Slow and steady wins the race, ladies and gentlemen. And in this case, Bren is taking one step at a time because they only got one more shot left. As AHQ is only one round or 1 point from winning this game. But here comes the Rolling Thunder, going to be committed to the side here of AHQ as they were trying to force any members back. But Cannon already shutting them down time and time again. Each player was able to get a beautiful pickup for themselves. It's going to be down to a 2v5 Dispenser.
30 seconds left.
With especially with the newer back as well. He's going to be able to find one, but Dispenser was able to get the drop and pick up on the Cannon. Try to get the second one. Ooh, that's a double kill. And even with the Dispenser, he was able to sustain again. The triple as well. He's trying to cost this round. It's coming down to a 1v1. Game in the but Alritter will be the one that puts him down to the ground. I guess in this case, Brimstone, even though he's a
yo, microphone check, make it a microphone check. Give it a microphone, I make it a microphone dead. Don't step to me, newbie, I could truly be moody. I could have played the fucking Grinch in the movies. I've been a part-time shadow cat, part-time. That is not a guy that I would ever want to try to battle rap. Snap, crackle, pop, mind fried to a crisp, make an MC into a wide-eyed lunatic.